Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Recap Wednesday Junior Nationals Edition. And let's jump right into the action from one of the premier pro qualifiers in the country by celebrating the big win for the overall men's bodybuilding champ, who doesn't get a pro card, Nathan Epierre, who set the tone early on and never looked back. The overall title and figure went to Julie Chamberlain, and in the bikini division, your Class B champ, Jennifer St. Peter, managed to snag the overall win. Lael Sims brought home the gold in the men's physique division, and future standout Blake Cornett got the top nod in classic physique. Missy Cassaway ran the table in fitness to earn the overall win, and wrapping up our coverage here is Jacqueline Estrada, who looked like a star in the making as she earned top honors in women's physique. People like to say there's no rest for the weary, but apparently there's no rest for champions either, because Autumn Swanson is a no days off type of girl right now. The Women's Physique All-Star has been releasing steady streams of updates over the last few weeks, where we can see her slowly starting to round into mid-season form. Some of the people I talked to who saw Autumn at the Junior Nationals last week said she looked as strong as they'd seen her in a long time. And with the Chicago Pro coming up in her own backyard a few weeks from now, that seems like the perfect place for her to come out and drop the hammer before she shifts gears into all-out Olympia mode. Last weekend, Argentina made international headlines when the entire country's power grid unexpectedly shut down early Sunday morning. But apparently not even a nationwide power outage is enough to slow down Argentinian bombshell Romina Basualdo. A few days ago, the perennial Olympia threat was spotted doing what she does best, to the tune of a little glute and hamstring action, as she and her team start to turn the corner on the next phase of her Olympia prep. Romina is one of those athletes who never seems to show up off her game. So if she gets a few things to break her way in Vegas, she's someone who could be a dark horse contender for a top 2 or 3 finish. I don't know how many of you guys caught the Tyson Fury fight last weekend, but if you watched it live, you couldn't help but walk away feeling like you just watched a master pull off a clinic on how to execute his craft. But even the Gypsy King would have to admit that what Dany Castillo is doing right now is as good as it gets. On Monday, Team Castillo released a clip from a chest training workout where we see the women's physique hopeful firing on all cylinders. I think taking the whole year off to let her body recover was one of the best things she could have done from a career standpoint. So I'll be curious to see what new tools she has in the arsenal now that she has more time to prepare. As a country, I think we all need to show more appreciation to our first responders and the risks they take day in and day out to keep us safe at a moment's notice. But when you're a first responder by day and a dad and an Olympia caliber men's physique athlete by night, like Suraqah Shabazz, I think you should get your own category in the Alpha Male Encyclopedia. A few days ago, Team Shabazz released a video of their guy putting himself through the paces after a brutal 24-hour shift, which just lets you know how dedicated this guy is to pursuing his passion. All things considered, Shabazz is a guy who's good enough to win just about any show on any given night. So it wouldn't surprise me if he wound up hopping into something like the Chicago Pro next month, where he'd be awfully tough to beat right there in his own backyard. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.